Look at this gas station. Every driver here pays a different price for the same fuel. What if you were always the smart one in line? Stock traders never buy randomly. They time every move. Fuel prices follow the exact same patterns. So why are you still filling up without any strategy? Every time you insert that nozzle, you make a financial decision. Most people do it blindly. After today, you will never see a pump the same way. The average driver fills up whenever the tank hits empty. No timing, no strategy, just panic buying. That one habit quietly drains hundreds of dollars every single year. In 8 minutes, I will give you a simple fuel strategy borrowed from stock market investing. No apps needed. Just smarter habits you can start using today. Every drop of fuel you pump starts as crude oil drilled miles away. That journey from oil well to your tank is exactly where your price gets decided. When crude oil prices spike globally, your pump price follows within days. Understanding that delay between global markets and your local station is your very first real edge. 3 things move fuel prices fast: wars disrupting supply, government policy updates, and sudden news events. Each creates a spike. Each spike is followed by a calmer window. Here is the pattern most drivers never notice. Prices jump sharply on one day, then slowly drift down over 2 to 3 days. That drift is your opportunity. Think of fuel prices like a wave. It rises to a peak. That is the spike. It falls to a trough. That is your window. Ride it. In most regions, fuel prices spike on one specific day each week, then quietly settle. Most drivers never notice. But once you see this pattern, you cannot unsee it. Driver A fills up Tuesday at spike price. Driver B waits until Thursday. Same tank, same car, but driver B pays measurably less every single week. That adds up. You do not need a fancy app. All you need is a simple awareness habit. Check today's price. Remember last week's price. That one comparison tells you everything needed. Rule number 1. Never fill a full tank right after a big price jump. That is the single most expensive fuel mistake drivers make every week without even realizing. One day after a spike, the price is still high. 2 days after, it starts dipping. 3 days after is usually your best window. Patience here literally pays off. The weekly strategy is this simple. Spot the spike. Wait 1 to 3 days. Fill during the calm. 3 steps, 0 apps, and your fuel cost drops meaningfully over time. Running your tank to empty, then filling completely at whatever price is showing. That is panic buying. It is the most expensive fuel habit you can possibly have. Stop it. Keep your tank between 30 and 70%. That range gives you flexibility to wait for a better price without ever being stranded. It is your built-in strategy buffer. Instead of one big fill, split it into 3 smaller ones across the week at slightly different prices. Your average cost per liter drops without any extra planning or effort. Investors never put all their money in at once. They buy in small parts. Do the same with fuel. Each small fill is a position. You are averaging down. Day 1 is high, small fill. Day 3 it dips, medium fill. Day 6 it stabilizes, top up. Your average price is now lower than everyone else paid. One driver pays $1.30 per liter on a full tank. The other splits fills and averages $1.24. On 50 liters weekly, that small gap buys a daily coffee. Not every price change is equal. A spike shoots up fast and feels urgent. A dip is quiet and easy to miss. Telling them apart is worth real money weekly. 3 spike signals. Price jumped suddenly since yesterday. Alarming oil supply news is circulating, and pump queues are longer than usual. When you see these 3 together, walk away. 3 dip signals. Price held steady or dropped slightly. No major fear-driven news, and the station is calm and quiet. When you see these 3, it is your green light. A war headline breaks. Oil prices spike globally within hours. Your pump price follows in 2 days. Then calm returns and prices slowly drift back down. That drift is yours. You only need 2 numbers to decide smartly. Today's price and last week's price. If today is higher, wait. If today is equal or lower, reasonable time to fill. Spike means sudden jump, panic news, long queues, buy minimum and leave. Dip means stable price, calm news, short queues. That is your clear signal to fill up confidently. No app needed. Just remember 3 numbers. Today's price, last week's price, and the highest price you have seen recently. Those 3 numbers are your entire personal fuel decision engine. Ask one question before every fill. Is this price near the highest I have seen recently? If yes, buy minimum. If it dropped slightly, that is your cue to buy more. Open your Notes app. Write Monday 120, Tuesday 130, Thursday 125. 3 entries. 30 seconds of effort. That small habit beats every dedicated fuel tracking app out there. Drivers with simple price awareness save 4 to 8% on fuel annually. On a typical driving year that is not pocket change, that is a full free tank monthly. Perfect timing means nothing if aggressive driving burns twice the fuel you saved. Smart buying and smart driving must work together. One without the other leaves serious savings on the table. Smooth acceleration saves up to 15% fuel. Coasting to stops saves another 10. Cruise control on highways adds 5 more. Your driving habits dwarf timing benefits every single time. Timing your purchases saves roughly 20% of what you could save. Your driving habits control the other 80. Fix both and you have built a genuinely powerful personal fuel strategy. Track your monthly fuel spend in 2 columns. What you budgeted and what you actually spent. Watching that gap close month by month shows your strategy is genuinely working for you. Dollar cost averaging is one of the most proven investing strategies ever. Buy small amounts regularly instead of all at once. It works for stocks. It works exactly for fuel too. One big purchase at worst price locks in maximum cost. For smaller purchases across the week at varied prices, average your cost down. The math always favors spreading purchases over time. For fills this month, 130, 122, 125, 120. Your average is 124. The person who filled once paid 130. You saved 6 cents every liter. An investor splits stock purchases to reduce risk over time. A smart driver splits fuel purchases to reduce average cost. Same psychology. Same discipline. Very real savings in both cases always. The single lump purchase sits high and flat on this chart. The DCA line moves around but always averages lower. Over months, that consistent difference becomes a genuinely substantial real saving. The DCA fuel rule is this. 4 small fills this month beats 1 big random fill every time. Never go all in. Always spread your cost. That is the whole strategy. Here is a real week. Monday 120. Tuesday 130. That is the spike. Thursday 125. Price drifting. Saturday 122. The dip. Now watch what each choice costs. Driver A sees a low tank on Tuesday, panics, and fills completely at 130 per liter. Full tank. Maximum exposure to the worst price of the entire week. Most common mistake. Driver B adds a small fill Monday at 120, skips Tuesday's spike entirely, then fills properly Saturday at 122. Same fuel amount. Lower average cost. Absolutely zero extra effort required. Same fuel. Same car. Same week. Driver B paid less per liter on average. No special knowledge. No app. Just one simple awareness habit that anyone watching this right now can start. Before your next fill up, pause 5 seconds. Ask yourself, spike or dip? What is my tank level? Do I actually need a full tank right now? That pause is worth real money. You will never predict fuel prices perfectly. Nobody does. But you do not have to. Just avoid the worst moments and catch the calmer ones. Done consistently, that saves you real money.